Naja, ladies, what's going on? How are you?
How are you?
All right. Busy day.
Busy day? What are we doing here today?
Unity Day, you already know what it is. Unity Day. Unity Day 2022.
Tell us, I mean, many have been whispering about this great expansion. What should that mean to the viewers?
What it means is we, the children of the diaspora, we're not fleeing America. We're not fleeing wherever we're from. We're not running home. We're expanding. We've made great strides and gained quite a bit of assets and wealth and all of our influence here in the Americas. Now it's important for us to diversify, and we need to include the territories, the lands of our ancestors as part of our portfolio. So we're doing a great expansion.
I love that, but why Dakar? Why now?
Goree Island, as early as 1440, was trading in slaves. That's one of the earliest dates in which the transatlantic slave trade actually began. And as you know, that's right here in Dakar. So you can almost say that the beginning of the transatlantic slave trade was Dakar. So if we're going to heal or begin that process, wherever that first rupture took place, it's only appropriate that we return to that source and begin to mend and heal based on that.
Nice. I really feel what you're saying, LaQuay. Just with the whole atmosphere that's out there right now, us building up just more unity in the community. Oh, you kind of like that?
I like that.
Unity in the community. Okay. LaQuay, how do you feel about that with the unity in the community?
Do you feel like we have a lack of that at home, or do you feel like this is an extension of what we have begun expressing back home?
You know, when you have a job and you're working, you got a boss that's always micromanaging, it's very difficult for you to really get into the groove of doing your job. Mm-hmm. Well, white society or dominant American society, not necessarily culture because we dominate the culture, is micromanaging black people in America. And I believe it's the same way in other places. Just like, the colonial powers are still managing Africa, they're just doing it from afar. Mm-hmm. And in our case, it's very difficult to create real bonds of community. We can't correct our problems. We can't correct our people who do certain offenses and crimes in our community. We don't have the ability to police ourselves. Right. So as long as that's the case, we can't really develop our community the way that we would want to if we have all these types of interference. And a lot of the things that are wrong in the black community in the United States is orchestrated by systemic racism.
Exactly.
So you definitely are going to have greater opportunity to build community here. Mm-hmm.
Mainly because they still have community intact.
They're culturally rich, mm-hmm. right? Exactly. So this would be a peaceful location for you to be, have a family, raise, et cetera, et cetera. So if you want to talk about building community, just think about how they greet each other. Yeah. It's just like, not like, hey, what's going on? How's your family? Yeah. How's your children? How was this? How was that?
Peace.
And it's so each culture has their own. So that's I think that here is the best place to do community. So yes.
Oh wow. We didn't expect all of this empowerment and enlightenment from LaQuay.
It's called a cipher. Today's a build. Today's a cipher. So that's what we're doing work today.
Well, we appreciate that. I guess my only question would be, where do we go from here? Like, where are we now?
I agree.
Well, one of the things that, because this is from the Marcus Garvey Institute, we're building an economic platform for the continent as a whole. We're looking at our entire civilization and how we can, raise it from the ashes, so to speak. And one of the things that we've recognized that we need to do is we need to create centers similar to embassies, mm-hmm. similar to welcome centers. It's the Senegalese have a saying, Teranga, mm-hmm. means hospitality.
Right.
So we have a take on that. It's called Tekrima, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. It's in a different language, but what it means is family hospitality. Oh. This is the center to welcome all of the descendants of our lost family members home. So it's a different type of vibe. It's not like, well, you guys are I can imagine the blowback in terms of what people might say. Well, that's discrimination. No. We're family members that have been lost to a tragedy that has taken place for generations. And now we're acknowledging that, not just by saying we know it like we've read it in a book, we're creating an institution, a cultural addition for us to literally welcome us home.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Wow, this is a family reunion going on. I was about to think about the OJ's family reunion.
It is
Queen
though.
knows about that. So.
It is though.
That was a great move calling LaQuay over. We appreciate you stopping by. We know you're busy, you have a lot going on, trying to keep everything organized. So we'll let you get back to what you were doing. But thank you.
Great.
Well, do a good job. Thank you. And look forward to seeing the final reels of the video. But I know you guys are going to do a wonderful job commenting. Thank you for joining us and helping us today. Many blessings and peace. Naja.
Naja, thank you.
That's an Iwisa. Is that an Iwisa? A Zulu war club? Today is not a game.
I don't know. It looks like one. Again, we're seeing that the flame right next to this. It seems like the moon right next to the flame here.
You would think it's CGI, but it's not.
Right?
This is real life, guys.
Everything's in sync.
Giving us his blessings.
wax naa ko ne ko bi nga waxee sànq rek bu ñu neex nu tas ko foofu neex Afrique comprendre nañ Afrique yëpp kontaan nañ ñun ñoo leen waroon a dogale gi sa Amérique seet leen ba teg leen bët indiwaat leen fii mooy suñu leen seen suñu leen gisee ci ay musique lañ leen daan comprendre
lépp li nga xamante ne tey réalisé nañ ko fii tey man kese mënuma ko daf ci am ñu ma cee àndal rawatina ak sama jabar mi jaaro yëpp tamit mi ngi leen di bégg bu baax kontaan na trop wakaam fàttew ñu leen waaw wakaam tout le monde sans exception bu kenn toog na ñëpp jóg taxaw nee na ñoo ko tàmmalandoo nañ ko jeexalandoo waaw donc am nañu fële benn buffet bu ubbi mun ngeen fa def rang ngeen jàll fa benn par benn ku ci nekk jël benn mbuus yu am lu mu yóbbaale.
And this is just symbolizing what actually happened tonight. We've all come together as one and we're standing here in unity.
Wow.
Jigéenu Maodo Ndoye yow laay wayal